Hi there! Today is going to be a fun session as we will be making a water park. Well, this activity sounds very interesting. I'm very excited to do this. Well, yes, we see an amazing water park right here. Let's make it on another sheet of paper, which is already in our book. At first, we will start with the borderline. Go ahead by making the borderline slowly and nicely. After that, let's make a sleeping line and divide the page into 1/3. After that, we will start by tracing the drawing which we already see in the book. Yes, this looks like a water slide. Can we complete the entire thing in a similar way? That's brilliant! Now, let's erase all the overlapping parts we see. And then start making the drawing in detail. We will start with the trees right here. Well, as they are away from us, they seem to be a little smaller. But in real life, they're actually very big. Next up, let's start by making the slide in 3D. And then let's make these bushes in the background. Let's make this ball right here. And then let's make this umbrella-like structure. Well, yes, there are quite a lot of intricate details in this design, and hence try and make sure that you do not miss out on anything. Focus on one specific area and complete all the things which are there. Now, we will start by making this figure which is on top of the slide. Well, it's a girl who's sliding down and having fun. So, let's start by making this nicely. That girl is in a distance and hence we will be making her very small. That's great. After that, let's start by making this slide. Make sure that at all times your pencil should be sharpened and it needs to have a great tip so that it's easier for you to draw this slowly and nicely. Let's make this boy who's doing this action of having both his hands up in the air. And now let's make the splash of the water. This can be abstract and you can make it just like an amoeba. Next up, we will make this boy who's standing right in the front. Yes, on the topmost part of this water ride. Complete making this water slide now. And now we will make this girl. it is very important to understand which part of the body or which section of the drawing will be where. As we have already drawn a few things in the start, we need to be very careful while drawing the entire drawing. Go ahead and draw it properly. Draw all the intricate details slowly and nicely. It seems like this boy is giving her a high five. Hence, let's make it that way. And then the girl who's here as well. Let's make another boy in the tube. This looks good. Now we will make another boy who's at the end of the slide here. Make a very light drawing. So just in case if you make a mistake, it is easier for you to erase it. This is brilliant. Now comes the fun part. We are going to paint this entire thing. At first, we will start with the wash. Well, yes, a wash is a thin layer of paint which is supposed to be done in the start wherever there is a big area. For example, here we will require a lot of blue for the water. Hence, we will start by doing the wash first. Let's make this wash a little more darker now. That's brilliant. Next up, we are going to use the same color for the sky as well. After that, let's take another color which is blue and start by doing the slide. We have to be very careful while choosing the size of the brush. The thinner the area, the smaller the brush we use. The bigger the area, the fatter the brush we use. Continue by painting this nicely. Next up, use this color wherever required and then do the outline first and then paint in one direction. Let's take another color and do the tube first. Yes, we will do it with the light green first. Next up, let's do this for the bushes here. That is lovely. And now let's take dark green color. We will do it on the top bushes here. Complete it in a similar way. This looks great. Paint this part with dark green as well. Use it for the boys' shorts. And now let's take blue color and do it here. Let's use light blue for this part. Next up, we will take yellow color. Take a little water and then start painting this area. Go very slow while painting these and make sure that you do not go out of the object. Paint all the areas which are yellow in color. And then let's take some orange color as well. Mix it and do it on these parts. Next up, let's use this for the tube right here. Go very slow while painting this. And now let's take red color and give this a beautiful detailing. Let's use the same color for different spaces now. And now we will use pink color for the slide. Use it on the other side for the umbrella as well. And remember to paint it in one direction. Use the red for the shots. And light blue for this one. After that, let's use purple for her swimsuit. And then purple for this part as well. If you notice, we haven't made all their facial expressions. Not to worry, we will be making that after we paint the skin color. Go ahead and do the brown right here. Make sure that your hand is always outside the book. This way, none of your paint will be smudged. Be very careful and give this a beige or a yellow ochre shade. Yes, it needs to be just like the wash. Finally, let's use skin color for the body parts. Do all the body parts in a similar way. Take a very thin brush for this activity. Move your paper or your book however you like. Next up, let's use black or brown color for the hair. That's brilliant. Next up, we will start sketching this entire thing. But before that, let's give it a beautiful outline with black color. Yes, black colored sketch pen, you're absolutely right. Use the scale wherever possible. And remember one very important thing. You need to sketch the entire drawing only when it's dried out. Sketch it slowly and nicely. And look at that, we're almost done with the entire sketching. Next up, let's take a micro tip pen and finish all of these intricate details of the features. Once we are done with that, let's take a blue colored sketch pen and make the water right here. And well, we need to make the splash with this color as well. Give a few ripples around the water in the pool. This looks exciting. And now let's give these zigzag lines for the bushes and the background.